Hello everyone, today on Paddle Pedal Shoot, I'm here with the Nikon 105 Macro. If like me, you're stuck inside during the coronavirus, this is a great time to get out and get some macro photography in. I'll see you there. That looks interesting. Yeah, let's see if we can do something here. Okay, so we found our subject. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the equipment and we'll see what we can do with this, this little sapling. So I already know that in order to eliminate most of the background, I'm gonna need to get really low. So I'm shooting a vertical shot from this perspective straight back. Now that means that I'm gonna need to light this, even though there's some fairly nice lighting on it already. I wanna fill in so that I can eliminate as much of the back as possible. I want the background behind this to almost melt away. First thing we need to do is get a good clean base exposure so we can see what we're starting out with. There we go. Okay, so I'm running settings of 1/25 of a second at f8, and ISO is low 10, or low 1, which is about ISO 32. First thing we need to do is bring in a main light. Now, the light that I'm going to be using for my main light is a SB600, and I'm going to trigger that with an SU800. That came as part of my R200 macro kit. I believe you will see more of in a moment. We're at quarter power. That may not be too far off. We're going to start there and see where we're at. Now, you'll notice I do have the diffuser pulled out, which is going to give me as soft of light as I can get out of this flash. I'm not expecting incredibly soft light, but I'd like to get whatever I can. So let's take a shot. That's nice, but we do have a couple of issues. The first of which is that the light is too harsh. So we're going to need to reduce the power and bring it closer. So let's drop the power to a 16th and bring it just out of shot. Although, to be honest, looking at it, I think I'd really like rear lighting. So let's move that to the back and try it again. That'll mimic the natural sunlight better. Yeah, that's nicer already. So we're gonna bring in our second light. Okay, so we are set to channel 3, group C on this. So by setting it to group C, it's gonna allow me to shoot this with a different power than the other main light that we're using. So let's go down to group C. I know this is a weaker light, so let's start at 1:1. Very nice. Very nice. So let's bring in a third light. We're gonna try to get a little bit of light shining down on it from the top. It's a little flat up there. I'd like to bring out a little bit more of the texture. So we're gonna try that. So this is set to channel A. So we're going to go to channel A. We don't want this to be as bright as the other lights, but we want to get some light on it. So we're gonna set this to a 16th of a second, and I'm going to hand hold this above the frame. And that is beautiful. I think we can work with that. I'm reasonably reasonably happy with that image. So let's pack this down, and honestly, almost anything can make for a good macro photography image. I would definitely advise you to play around in your backyard, and you don't need a macro lens necessarily to do macro type photography. It's very easy to do macro style images. You just won't be able to get quite as close. It's photographing the things that are regularly overlooked. That's what, to me, macro photography is all about. That could be anything. I mean, that could be a lock on a, on a chain. That could be, a beautiful flower. That could be rusty gear. I mean, there are beautiful macro photography images of cockroaches out there. I mean, stuff that you would never think that you'd want to get close enough to take pictures of. So don't overlook things just because you either can't get close enough or you don't think they're beautiful enough. Everything's got beauty in its own way. Well, everyone, that was fun. This has been Ben from Paddle Pedal Shoot, and I'll see you next time.